Welcome to Rare Coins Value, the United States 5-cent coin of 2012, more commonly known as a nickel, holds a very interesting place in modern American coinage because it continues the long tradition of the Jefferson nickel that has been in circulation since 1938, but also represents a contemporary piece of U.S. minting history. The 2012 nickel is made of a composition that has remained unchanged since World War II, 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance despite not containing any precious metal. Its diameter is 21.21 millimeters and its weight is 5 grams, making it larger than a dime but smaller than a quarter. The edge of the coin is smooth without reading, which is another defining characteristic of the nickel. On the obverse side, it features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. This portrait was based on a Rembrandt Peale painting and has been modernized over years, with the latest version, designed by Jamie Franke and sculpted by Donna Weaver, showing Jefferson facing forward in a slightly more lifelike and engaging style than older depictions. Above his head is the word Liberty, written in Jefferson's own handwriting, and beside it is the national motto, "In God We Trust." At the bottom is the mint year 2012, along with the mint mark, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco, depending on where the coin was struck. On the reverse side, the coin proudly displays Jefferson's home, Monticello, which is one of the most iconic and historic architectural landmarks in America. The detailed design, originally created by Felix Schlag, shows the neoclassical structure with its dome, columns, and symmetry, emphasizing Jefferson's influence not only as a statesman, but also as a man of culture, science, and architecture. Above Monticello is a Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, which reflects the unity of the states forming one nation. Below the image is the word Monticello, followed by 5 cents, and United States of America. The 2012 nickel continued this tradition, making it both a piece of circulating money and a historical reminder of Jefferson's contributions to American ideals of liberty and democracy. In terms of mintage, the 2012 nickel was struck in large quantities by both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint for general circulation. Additionally, special proof and uncirculated versions were made at the San Francisco Mint for collectors, often with higher detail and polished finishes. The coin itself is very common and has little premium above face value when circulated, but uncirculated and proof specimens are often collected as part of annual mint sets. Despite being common, the Jefferson Nickel of 2012 has value for collectors who build complete date and mint mark sets, as each year tells a story in the long-running series that has been in production for over 7 decades. For everyday Americans, however, it remained an essential part of daily commerce in 2012, frequently used in change, vending machines, and transactions across the country. Looking more deeply, the Jefferson Nickel series has evolved over time. In 2004 and 2005, special designs known as the Westward Journey Nickels were issued to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition, but by 2006, the mint returned to Monticello reverse and Jefferson's portrait. Thus, the 2012 nickel is part of the return to tradition period, where the coin once again displayed the classic imagery most Americans were familiar with, though with more modernized Jefferson portrait. Collectors and historians alike see the 2012 nickel as part of a balance between honoring tradition and embracing artistic updates. It was a time when the mint was focusing on producing high-quality coins while also experimenting with designs on other denominations like quarters in the America the Beautiful program. But the nickel stayed steady with Jefferson and Monticello. Another important aspect is the role of the nickel in everyday economics. While inflation has reduced the purchasing power of 5 cents compared to earlier decades, the coin remained essential in completing transactions, particularly in vending, transportation, and retail. Discussions have often arisen about whether to discontinue the nickel due to the cost of production, which in some years exceeded its face value. Yet it continues to be produced because of its integral role in commerce and tradition. The 2012 nickel, therefore, represents not just a piece of metal, but an ongoing debate about the practicality and symbolism of U.S. coinage. To conclude, the 2012 5-cent Jefferson nickel is a small but historically rich coin. With its enduring image of Jefferson, its tribute to Monticello, and its place in the broader story of American coinage, It connects the daily life of millions of people with the ideals of the nation's early leaders. Whether in circulation or in a collector's album, the 2012 nickel serves as both a practical tool and a reminder of history. Backhand index pointing right. If you enjoyed learning these detailed facts about the 2012 5-cent coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting coin history and numismatic knowledge.